Uh, this is another reality check. You know, as a target individual, people want you to accept these new ways of perceiving your memories, right? They get you to experience it in a certain way and start doing noise campaign, right? And they're gonna act accordingly to try to get you to subscribe to this. Now you see this, right? This is a classic show. Everybody knows one of the best show on Netflix. One of my favorite show, called Stranger Thing. Now you see, this is the main character. I think 11. Do you understand the nasty things they've made me experience in my memory? So I was like, yo, you want to hurt? It's like, oh my gosh, disgusting. This thing is like one of my favorite wholesome show I've watched. And they're like, oh, you thought she was pretty? It's like, yes, very pretty. Good for her. These people are delusional. It's like, oh, you see? It's like, these people want you to accept this new version, because what's happening now, I'm getting some different I'm getting stimulations, like sexual arousals, like things like that, just weird, like a weird feeling. Well, before I was like, oh, you see her growing up, you see, you see the little love story between these two, like typical, like everybody who watched the show. But now it's like, oh no, you want her. It's like, what are you delusional? And they try to say, no, you think she's very pretty? Yes, good for her. I said, no, you thought she's gonna be pretty when she grows up. I said, absolutely, she's gonna be very pretty when she grows up too. They're trying to get you to subscribe to these things because they force you to get stimulations, like sexual stimulation. This is one of my favorite show, because even her, she's one of the best character. But the whole character, all of the characters there were good. But trying to get you to find ways to look at things in a different ways, and then try to gaslight you to accept this. These people cannot even speak about a pedophile that picked up kids, and they want you to accept this manipulation, that they gaslight you to accepting this. And they're like, no, we'll show. And they're talking about the manipulation I'm experiencing. Oh, we'll show, that's you, we're going to frame you. We'll frame. And obviously they talk like this purposely to agitate me. And they use childlike people. And they just try to make noise campaign, and this noise is like, oh, we just saw what just happened in your brain. I'm like, what? I wanted to. There's somebody in the hallway who was doing these things. I wanted to film that person. I was like, do you think you're gonna make me subscribe to how you forcing me to experience these memories of this show? There's a season I haven't watched because of these people. This is one of my favorite show on Netflix. But the way they're forcing me to get this reaction toward this actress, and now she's older, so they can do even more. It's disgusting. It's so nasty, And it's like they want you to accept these versions of reality. It's like, no, you are forcing me to look at her in this weird feeling and sexual stimulation and arousal I'm experiencing. She's very pretty, good for her. That's what she did. Yes. Beautiful young girl. But this feeling you're making me experience, this is the things that they want you to subscribe to. And they try to gaslight you into accepting this. But you see them for the pedophiles that they are. Because you gotta remember, these people, day in and day out, force you to get a disgusting experience. There was this guy who was dropping things by the door. Right, going on each door and drop, and they were doing these things where they gave me feelings like, oh, your feelings, like, just stop it, stop. Even now they try to create some battles of some sort. I was like, no, this is what you make me experience. Thankfully, at least there's a picture of that. I can, even if they mess with me, I can always go back there. It's like, listen, this is what you're doing to me. I know this is the new perceptions of my memories you have me have. But I'm not gonna let them live that fantasy. You're disgusting trash pedophiles that force people to look at kids in these disturbing ways. I cannot watch the new season because of these people. This is fourth season. That of course I wanted to. When it came out, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to watching this. Couldn't watch it because of what they're gonna do to me. Couldn't watch it. Classic show that's now I can watch. And I think it came out a few years back. think the last one I watched was before August 19th, 2019, so it was okay. So, to all my target individual, stay strong. Because the things they're gonna manipulate you and try to get you to accept this, and they're like, oh, we're gonna show the way you watch Stranger Things. Look, you're an idiot. Do you think that's gonna make me subscribe to this thing? They really try to sell it to themselves at this point. You see how he watched this show, Stranger Things. You see that, you know that show? Yeah. He want delusional. Like, who are you gonna show that to? Your colleagues? Whatever is gonna happen to me is gonna happen to me by people who are aware that what's happening to me is manipulated. They're trash, and right now they try to have a battle in my mind. Where did you watch the last season before you August 19th? It's like, I think it was before. I can't remember. But to all my target individual, stay strong and know that justice will be done, and do not subscribe to these manipulations. Don't.